Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning in into my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you being here and watching this video. So today's video is about it's about the 9 unhealthy habits that kept me fat. So these 9 unhealthy habits actually hindered my weight loss goals. So they're the things that I want to talk about today in this video and just share with you, the 9 habits that actually hindered my weight loss goals and, not being able to reach that. So the first unhealthy habit that, kept me from, that made me fat was actually, I didn't eat set meals. So I didn't really focus on having, proper breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So normally I would just, make sure that I get fast food, so such as breakfast rolls or, sausage rolls. So it was a lot of food that was very high in calories and, not very healthy for you. So foods that were quick to actually have access to and to be able to eat on the go. So those were the foods that I was actually focusing on. I wasn't focusing on making sure that it was a healthy food that had natural foods that had, minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants and protein and stuff. So I wasn't focusing on that. I was focusing more on convenient food that was fast, that was quick, that would help me get over that hunger fast enough. So those were the foods that I was focusing on, and I wasn't focusing on making sure that it was a set meal that was healthy enough for consumption. So the other unhealthy habit that kept me fat was the fact that I wasn't actually active. So I didn't do a lot of walking. I didn't join the gym. I sat more often, just binge watching Netflix and watching movies and stuff like that. So I wasn't moving my body a lot. So that's the actually second unhealthy habit that kept me fat, and I needed to change that. So I thought about this and I said, look, this has got to stop. Like, I have to. Um, I can't be sitting here and binge watching, 24/7. I have to do something about this. So one of the things I did, I actually signed into a gym. So I made sure that I go to the gym 4 to 5 days a week, and just lift weights, go on the treadmill. So these things have kept me active. And the days when I'm not in the gym, I am actually walking. So trying to get 6 to 10 thousand steps a day. So the days when I'm not in the gym, Saturdays and Sundays, then I would make sure that I actually walk often in the park, just to get those steps in and to continue that process of exercising even when I'm not in the gym. So the unhealthy habit of not being active was one of the things that actually kept me fat, and I changed that by making sure that I sign into a gym. I do regular walking and just keep my body moving. So the other unhealthy habit that kept me fat and didn't help me with my weight loss, reaching my weight loss goals, is not looking at packages, that the packages of the foods that I was consuming. So when I would go into a store, I would just pick up a package of whatever food that I wanted and put it in a trolley, and that was it. Like, I didn't read the back of it, which I should have done, to read and to understand what's actually in that food. Does it have the proper nutrients? Does it have proteins? What kind of fiber? It's actually in there, and that did render, that did have an effect on not losing weight. Um, and I decided then to actually have a much focused mind on, making sure that I read those packages and understand exactly what am I eating. Is there additives in these things? How can I choose foods that are um, less dense and high in proper nutrients and minerals and vitamins. So that did help me a lot when I actually picked up those things and started reading the packages and understanding actually what's in them. So that's the third uh, unhealthy habit that I actually stopped doing, and made sure that I actually followed up and ensure that I read um, those packages and understand what's in them. So the other unhealthy habit that kept me fat was actually not filling my plates with healthy foods. So what I mean by that is I didn't fill up my plate with vegetables, with fruits, with healthy fats, with fiber, healthy carbohydrates. I didn't fill that. I didn't fill my plate with these kind of things, and I ended up then just consuming again unhealthy foods. Trans fats were the ones that I was eating. A few polyunsaturated fats as well, which can be a cause of weight gain if you're not, focusing on it a lot. So, and making sure that you keep it to a minimum, and and making sure that it's you're not consuming too much of it. So that's the one thing that I wasn't doing right, So I had to change that, because it was one of the habits that actually kept me fat. So, not filling my plate up with healthy foods or healthy vegetables and fruits and stuff like that was one of the things that kept me fat. So the other one is also not eating enough fruits is another thing. I wasn't. It's not that I wasn't a fan of eating fruits. It's just something that I wasn't used to. It's not something that I used to do a lot, so I wasn't, accustomed to it. I wasn't used to eating fruits and stuff like that. It's not something that I would do often in my diet. And I just thought, after reading many books and, watching a lot of YouTube videos on nutrition and stuff like that, and understanding what healthy food is or healthy diet is, then I started incorporating healthy fruits and, healthy vegetables into my diet, and that helped a lot, where before I didn't do that. And it kind of hindered my weight gain, and it hindered my weight loss goals, and wanting to achieve my goals in a good time. So not eating enough fruits and vegetables was one of the bad habits that I actually needed to change in order to reach my weight loss goals. The other one was that I didn't drink enough water. So again, I was, because I suppose because I didn't, I wasn't active enough, so therefore I didn't lose a lot of water, and so I wasn't dehydrated that much. So I didn't drink a lot of water. So the only time I would drink something liquid would be when I'm drinking tea or coffee. And I completely stopped that now. So I stopped drinking actually tea with sugar and milk. I stopped drinking coffee with tea with milk and sugar, and I completely changed that with just water. So I just now drink water, or I drink smoothies. So this is the change that I actually incorporated into my diet now. So where before I didn't drink a lot of water to hydrate myself, now I actually drink plenty of water, because I understand the importance of being hydrated and help my body to stay healthy and hydrated and cleansed. So I drink a lot of water. So The other habit that kept me fat was also drinking my calories. In my previous way of living and eating and drinking, I was drinking a lot of you know high calorie drinks. So Diet Coke, Coca-Cola, orange juice, what's the other one? All these sugary drinks that I was drinking didn't really help with reducing my weight. So that was one of the other unhealthy habits that actually kept me fat, because I was drinking a lot of these sugary things and it wasn't helping me to actually lose weight. In fact, it was you know um, getting me to gain a lot of weight, and I wasn't sure how to go about it in order to reduce that weight, because I was just so focused on enjoying these drinks and getting pleasure out of them, and just satisfying my cravings and my taste, really. So it didn't really help in that regard. But then when I switched it to drinking water or smoothies that are healthy, then I saw the difference within my weight then and how I was feeling within my body. So that's the habit that actually changed, and I incorporated a much healthier habit then, which is to actually stop drinking sugary drinks. So the other routine is that I actually, the other habit that kept me fat was the habit of not sleeping early. So I used to stay up late all the time. I mean, um, I I would be up 11, 12, 1 o'clock, even 2 o'clock at night, just doing any random things. I would be online or whatever I'm doing, or reading a book. I wouldn't go to bed early, and that hindered my weight loss journey, because the body needs to rest in order to rebuild itself, to fix itself, and to heal itself. And I wasn't giving it that opportunity in order to heal itself and to rebuild itself and to fix itself. And so staying up all day and then staying up all night and then sleeping through the day then is just not a good habit to actually to be doing or to incorporate into your daily lifestyle, or things like that. So I would say that's one of the things that actually kept me fat, because it didn't allow my body then to burn the calories that I needed in order to actually lose the weight. So those are the 9 unhealthy habits that actually kept me fat. And I actually changed all of those habits in order to actually align myself with my weight loss goals and to actually see a difference within my weight loss journey. So that's the end of this video. If you really enjoyed the video, then please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified for any new videos that I will be making in the future. And thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you found some value out of this video. If you did, leave us a comment below and let us know what habit you will incorporate into your weight loss journey. So without further ado, I will let you guys go, and I will see you in the next video.